Launch Lab is a program that is run through the Chamber of Commerce here in Greensboro by Luann Flanders-Steck and Jennifer Hensel. It's geared towards helping young entrepreneurs. It's a 3-month program, and each week they had a different speaker come in and talk to us about their area of expertise. An example of this is Kat Van Fossen came in and talked to us about branding and how important it is to stay on message and have a good, solid brand story. So big win for me, number one, is that Luann helped me navigate around a potential big lawsuit. And let me elaborate on that. I have been consulting in my space, visual analytics, for about 2 years now, and I have been innovating in the manufacturing industry. The operating contract that I've had for the past 2 years says that my client owns all of the data, of which of course makes sense, but here's the kicker, and processes that are gleaned from the engagement. This and processes might be a showstopper for this specific vertical. Fortunately, we have multiple verticals. Manufacturing is only one of them, although it's our biggest at this moment. When Luann told me this, I started freaking out, to be quite honest. I thought that I had just wasted the last 1.5 years of my life and that I am just kind of an idiot and naive. There is a program through Launch Lab where expert service providers come in and help these entrepreneurs. In the upcoming weeks, Luann has set me up with a lawyer who's going to sit down with us and help us really assess this problem. Processes seems like a very vague catch-all term, but there might be some ways for us to navigate around it. And this lawyer is going to know exactly what's the best course of action moving forward. Big win number 2 is that apparently no one understands what I do. And I need to fix that. And we really have. We've addressed this over the past 3 months. And the way that we've done that is through creating a why statement. And before you start to, your eyes gloss over and you start to roll your eyes, the why statement isn't this frou-frou, just kind of like feel-good nonsense. It actually helped me center my business and create a much more focused vision. Up until this point, we've been kind of vague about the direction that we're heading in. We have just been chasing down any leads that has been coming organically through our network. So here's our new why statement. We believe that data has become the new gold, and oftentimes companies struggle to mine this great new resource. We empower these organizations through visual analytics to turn their data into golden, actionable insights. Big win number 3 is that we now have a financial model. And at first, when Luann and Jen were talking about you really should build out some type of financial model, that it felt kind of awkward for me because I felt like I was lying. Like, I don't know what we're going to be doing in 2021 as far as sales goes. But they reassured me that through building a model, you have something to root down on in terms of setting sales goals. So if we want to be selling $500,000 by 2021, we need to have X amount of sales, which means that we need to have X amount of leads in our pipeline, which means that we need to invest this much into marketing. So she showed me the value of a much more bottoms-up approach to financial modeling. Instead of being the person that's just saying, I have this huge vision and, year 1, we're going to sell 500,000, year 2, it's going to be 2 million, and year 3, it's going to be 15 million. And it's just this big pie in the sky idea. And finally, big win number 4 is that they set me up with a kick-ass mentor. So Sudhakar has 30 years of experience in the innovation space and a PhD from MIT. I'm just blown away that he sits down with me on a weekly basis and helps me work through some of my problems. He's also helped me work through the pitch And selling innovation is kind of a hard, tough thing to do. And I also feel kind of uncomfortable, uneasy about saying that I'm an innovator. It just seems like a little bit of a pretentious thing. But it's true. Manufacturers have been stuck in their ways for, 250 years. They've been doing a very similar process. But what I can do is bring in visual analytics to help them optimize on a level that they haven't seen before. Especially, we focus on these challenger brands who they don't have a whole analytics department or business intelligence unit to mine their data sources for insights. So what's my takeaway? Launch Lab was amazing. It helped me work through a lot of things that weren't even on my radar yet. And I really appreciate Luann and Jen putting together this program and all those who have volunteered to talk about their areas of expertise with the class. I'm feeling a whole lot more grounded going into 2019.